What is up guys, this is going to be my review for Rayman Legends, so thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy it. When it comes to Rayman Legends, the story isn't the main focus of the game. Just like with Origins, the gameplay is what Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins is all about. Basically, there is a loose plot there. Rayman and his friends have been asleep for a century, and during that time the Bubble Dreamer's nightmares grew in strength and numbers, and so has the magician who had survived the explosion from Rayman Origins. Rayman and his friends are awakened to find their friend Murphy, the new character who we see in this game, who you can control in the Wii U version. Tells them the bad news that the 10 princesses of the land and hundreds of their teensy friends have been captured by the Nightmare and the 5 Dark Teensies. So basically this is the premise of the game, where you try and have to save these princesses and the teensies from the Dark Teensies. So basically you go along all of these different worlds and all of these different levels, rescuing the teensies as you go along. So basically there is a loose story there, but you really don't have to kind of think too much about it really. When it comes to Rayman Legends, there's only one word I can use, and that is fun. You are going to have a great fun time playing this game. If you've played Origins, it's much more of the same great stuff. You can have up to 4 players, making your way through various levels, collecting the lums, defeating enemies, and freeing the captured teensies. Collecting the teensies unlocks new worlds which can be played in any order. So along with Rayman, Glowbox and the teensies returning as playable characters, you can now play as Barbara and her sisters, and also in addition to the main playable characters, there's Murphy the Green Bottle, who first appeared in Rayman 2, you might remember him from. He appears as an assist character. Now Murphy's kind of the way of playing as Murphy is basically what the Wii U exclusive deal was going to be all about. This is what made the Wii U version stand out. Basically he's a touchscreen character that you can use on the Wii U gamepad, but when it comes to the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions, you use the circle button or the B button to kind of give Murphy an order once he's in a certain position. So it may seem quite hard to get used to Murphy's controls on the PS3 and Xbox, because it was designed, like I say, for touchscreen controls on the Wii U. But once you've got a feel for it and once you've had a couple of levels to get used to it, it's very, very easy, and you do get used to it, like I say, straight away. The game features over 120 levels, including 40 remastered levels from the original Rayman Origins, which can be unlocked by obtaining lucky tickets, which can also win additional lums and teensies. Also, once you clear certain levels in the game, an invaded version of the level will be unlocked, where the level must be finished in a certain amount of time and is altered and remixed with enemies from other environments to make it a much more tricky challenge. You can earn high scores on these modes and also compare them online with your friends and on a global leaderboard as well, something we didn't see in Rayman Origins. So it really adds a lot of aspect and a lot of replay value to the game. Also, there aren't just the traditional levels like we're used to in Origins. There is an actual challenge mode where every day Ubisoft will set you a new challenge which you can go in and add your score. So you do these daily challenges, and also there's a weekly challenge as well, again where you can compare your score on an online leaderboard and with your friends. But back to the main focus of the game here, like I say, it's fun. Great pick up and play action with a big mixture of gameplay levels. There's underwater levels, there's the kind of fiery levels, there's the more kind of attack focused levels, there's varied sort of Mario style levels. There's a massive range of levels in this game, which is going to be great for anyone to pick up and play. Like I said, it's a great fun experience that I definitely have to say this is the best platformer game of this current generation, and I do honestly believe that we don't get enough of these nowadays. Maybe it's because I'm from the era of like Sonic the Hedgehog and everything like that, where I've played a lot of platformers in my time. I really do appreciate Ubisoft making these games so traditional and so fun, like I said. So yeah, the gameplay is where Rayman Legends really stands out in my opinion. The visuals are incredible in this game as well. If you've played Rayman Origins, you'll know what to expect with the cartoony, kind of toned down sort of style of the game. But they've really improved on this one. They've added a lot of depth. Each level really feels like someone's work of art, like it's taken a really long time to kind of sketch this out. And that's another reason why these Rayman series is so unique. We don't really see games like this anymore. It's so brightly coloured, it's so colourful, it's like playing a real cartoon animation, and like I said, it adds to the uniqueness of the game, and I really do believe we don't get enough of this style in this current generation of gaming. I think it's a gorgeous looking game with lots of bright colours, like I said, very different environments in each world, so you are getting a lot of different kind of pieces of artwork that you can look at in every world, and it really is a joy to play through. I don't really talk about sound too much when I come to doing my video game reviews, but I have to mention it with Rayman Legends. It's a beautiful sounding game, very kind of intense, emotional, orchestral scores being made on each level, which really kind of suck you in. Sometimes it gives me goosebumps as well, and I think the reason they've done this is because there's such a strong focus on music in this game, because of the musical stages that you can unlock in the game. To put it simply, Rayman Legends is an incredible game, and one you have to try before we enter the next generation of gaming. It's a beautiful looking game with the visuals, the sound is incredible, and to put it simply, the gameplay is next to none. You won't have this much fun on many other games in this current generation of gaming. It will keep you busy with the amount of levels that are unlocked in the game, drop in drop out co-op to play with your friends on any level of the game. It's great, you have to play this game. I'm going to give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 is for those kind of iffy Murphy controls on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 version. Like I said, it was much more intended for the Wii U touchscreen gamepad, and although you do get used to it very quickly on the PS3 and Xbox, it would have been, I don't know, just that slight bit better if they could have thought of something a little bit more sort of fluid and a bit more easygoing for the traditional PS3 and Xbox controller. But that's it, that's just my small niggle. This game is incredible, and one I really urge you to play.